This video is brought to you by Black Moon Games. Check out their products at shop-black-moon.com. Welcome everyone to episode 2 of Tatooine Manhunt. My name is Doug. Welcome to Victory Condition Gaming. We do all sorts of actual plays on here. Before we start, I just want to say that if you enjoy this actual play series, please hit that like button down below. Also, if you haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. We're almost at 3,100 subscribers, and we really greatly appreciate our YouTube community. We love doing these actual plays and featuring all sorts of tabletop role-playing games. Yeah, let's just get to it. This is part 2. I did not have an opening crawl for this, so I'm just going to give you a little update, and then we'll get going. When last we saw our rebels, they were on Tatooine, searching for a new hero of the Old Republic, Adar Tallon, who was thought dead years ago. While searching for clues of Talon's whereabouts, I don't know what this... They've encountered bounty hunters on orders from the Empire seem to be one step in front of them. Knowing that the Empire's Star Destroyer Relentless, commanded by Captain Talon, is only 2 days away now, the rebels, aided by the Tatooine local Old Arno, now have to find Talon and get him off planet before the Empire apprehends this hero of the rebellion. So, let's get everyone on screen. Welcome, everyone. I think I recapped that well enough. We left off. You guys were all in the cantina after encountering bounty hunters. They kind of disposed of them, and now you've got a poisoned Salorant from a dart. Old Arno stepped out of the shadows, and he says he knows of some places he can probably take you to locate and find clues where this Adar Tallon might be here on Tatooine. But before we do that, let's cut away to the Relentless, the exterior spacecraft in space, the Imperial Star Destroyer Relentless, docked with Quinn Space Station. The interior Imperial Star Destroyer bridge. Captain Talon stands upon the command platform, watching the space station through bridge viewports. A lower officer steps up and clears his throat. Speak, orders Talon. The crews have worked through the night, and all systems have been repaired, snaps the director. In addition, astrogation has calculated an optimum hyperspace route that will get us to Tatooine by tomorrow evening. Talon's eyes sparkle and his lips turn up into an evil smile. Then Talon is mine. Order immediate departure. Fade to the Tatooine desert. That's where we're going to pick you guys up. It is day 2, or the next day. Old Arno is outside of the general store on his skiff, and What have you been all up to the evening prior?
Well, I've been recovering because I was not feeling too hot after the encounter in the cantina.
Tending to Sal, making sure that he's recovered thoroughly.
Okay.
He's not suffering any weird side effects.
All right. Rikan, what have you been up to?
Probably trying to keep watch for most of the evening. So that we don't get jumped by more bounty hunters who may be feeling that we are in a weakened state.
Sure. Cresden
has been networking with what few contacts he might still have on Tatooine, trying to get any news of any sort of bounty hunting movement or something like that from his fellow house servant kind of people.
All right. Where did you spend the night?
Wherever these guys went, because they're the only reason I'm still alive right now. So unless we all split up to go our separate ways for a bit, I would be glued to everybody.
Okay. Did everybody spend the night in your spacecraft? What was the?
No, actually, there's a hotel near. There was a hotel.
There was a hotel nearby. Okay.
Yeah.
So you spent the night in the hotel. You splurged a little bit.
Little
bit of luxury.
Well, it could be our last night on Tatooine, so
Exactly.
So you're living it up. All right.
No, I meant technically as Tatooine, as in Earth. So,
Oh.
I'm not holding out too much hope for my survivability right now because
As
I'm
in
not a fighter.
our last night on this mortal coil.
Yes, exactly. Hmm.
All right. Yeah, you get up and you exit the hotel. Something is different in the spaceport on this bright, hot morning. Something has changed. The most Isley streets are quiet and less crowded. The citizens go about their business with obvious ease and relief. Old Arno pulls up outside the general store, offering a slight nod of greeting to Tar Loop, the owner. Hello, Tar. Why is our little town breathing so easily this fine morning? Asked Arno. Can't tell you, Arno. They're gone, smiles Tar. The bounty hunters have gone. The whole lot of them got up before first dawn and headed out into the desert.
Okay.
That's not necessarily a good thing.
No.
That means that they're going someplace for a reason.
Exactly.
So old Arno turns to you all and says, "Oh, did you all rest up well? We've got quite an adventure out for us today."
Yes. Feeling
Yeah.
ready for adventure.
I'm much
Salarant, you're quite well from your ordeal yesterday in the cantina.
Yep, and I got my hat and everything. I'm ready to go out in the sun.
Yes, he does.
Yeah. Okay.
I think we might need to put the proverbial pedal to the proverbial metal on our speeder here, just because there's no way that the bounty hunters just gave up on us.
Agreed.
All right.
Bounty hunters don't give up. It's literally what they do. They don't give up.
It's their thing. Yeah.
So old Arno gets on his speeder, on his skiff, and says, "All right, let's go then. Let's follow me."
Okay.
And old Arno maneuvers his clunky skiff through the wider streets, never looking behind to see if you're following. When he reaches the edge of town, he guns the engine, and his skiff shoots off into the desert. Soon, Mos Eisley is far behind and just a speck on the scorched
So are we.
horizon.
He left us. Can you believe it?
Well,
We're like on this.
presumably one of us is able to drive this thing and keep up.
Oh yeah, I'm a pro.
I would hope. I would hope.
You
Who's-
can make anything go, Sal. It's fine.
Actually, I'm kind of curious. Who is driving this? Is it Sal?
I am.
Maybe.
All right.
I
So Sal-
expertise in repulsor lift operations.
So before we get too far along, I think we should probably ask where everybody is sitting on this skiff.
Oh boy.
I'm definitely in the
That
driver's seat.
seems like a loaded question.
I'm hanging out by the rear as rear can get,
Okay, so you're on the rear.
without
All right.
falling off the darn thing.
So Sal's driving. President is in the back.
I'm sitting right behind Sal and scooched down so as not to get any sand in my fur.
Okay.
I will be right up on the bow of this skiff.
Oh,
I will take this.
All right, no, that's fine. That's fine. So, yeah, you travel most of the morning without any incidents. Just all dunes and rocks and pretty much just desert as far as the eye can see. Just multiple hours of just pretty much nothing. You come over a large sand dune in about early afternoon, probably around 1-2 in the afternoon. It says. As you come over a large sand dune, you see a flat plain that stretches to the horizon. There, lying wounded just above the burning sand, is a large sail barge, overloaded with bumbling amateur bounty hunters. The craft appears to be ripe pickings for creatures surrounding it. The sail barge is under attack by 3 huge, terrifying monsters. And, yeah.
We just leave-
bumbling bounty hunters sounds about our speed.
So it's up to you. You can, what would you like to do?
What
do we have
these
any way of?
creatures look like?
Yeah,
First off,
that would be the question.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's no monsters. There's no creatures. There's no creatures. They're just lying there in the sand. They're just trying to fix their sail barge. How about that? I'm gonna go back and modify it a little bit. Let's just say that they're just fixing their sail barge, which seems to be incapacitated at the moment and just lying in pieces.
One of them sitting on a sand dune, going, trying to hitchhike back to Mos Eisley.
I did.
They look like they could use some help.
So yeah, they're definitely bounty hunters that you might have seen in Tatooine previously. In Mos Eisley, I'm sorry.
Salorent, you have grenades.
I used that grenade to escape from that giant silo.
Do we have anything else explosive that we could just toss off the side as we drive by?
Wait, no, we don't need to be blowing these people up. They're stranded in the desert. They're fine.
We are going to drive past our enemies who are trying to fix their ride, and
we're going to leave them here in the middle of the desert with their broken ride.
And remember, they're bounty hunters.
That's my concern. I don't want them behind us.
Can everybody give me a perception roll?
Okay.
Yes.
Just straight up perception, no mods?
Yeah, just straight up perception.
Okay.
7.
Okay, Rick, how you doing?
I got a 1 on my wild die, and I got a 3 overall. Oh, sorry, 4.
Okay.
I got a 10.
All right. Burka, what did you roll anything?
21.
Okay, so Burka notices that everybody else is kind of oblivious to the fact that these bounty hunters are kind of just not paying any attention to you, and not really. I mean, they're just kind of watching you. They don't really have any guns or anything drawn, and they're not acting like typical bounty hunters would. But Burka, this is really kind of puzzling to you that they're not at all worried. They're just kind of letting you go by.
They seem
freely.
way too chill.
They're definitely more concerned about their sail barge and getting that up and running than they are you guys coming near them.
They're acting way too nonchalant. They don't seem to care about us at all. I don't like it.
Do they seem to be in distress or anything? I got some sand in my eye. I'm not sure what's
They really only seem concerned with their barge. They don't seem to care about us going by at all, and it's weird. Like they don't even look like they're watching us. Really, it's weird.
Does their barge seem to be in distress?
I mean, it's in pieces. Let's just say it's in pieces. It's not moving, and they really wanted to get moving.
There are bits of it lying in the sand.
Oh, that's probably not good.
Are they maybe concerned about the locals?
I mean, it's the middle of the desert.
Well, no, that's what I mean, though. Like
locals in the middle of the desert.
Sand people, Jawas. There's got to be some sort of giant monsters.
You mean Tusken Raiders? I mean, they have a rich culture.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they can have all the culture they want, as long as they're not shooting at me.
That's true. I mean, if they look like they need help...
let's not give them any. Because they were just... Remember, need I remind you, the dart that shot you was by a bounty hunter?
I mean... But...
I mean, you're driving. If you want to stop, we're stopping. I mean, there's nothing I can do about that.
They're just doing their job. I would hate to just condemn them to death in the middle of a desert.
Can we put that to a vote?
I mean, if you want to put it to a vote.
I'm all for the leaving.
Really...
I have 2 hands. I'll break the tie.
I mean, I guess it's up to you, Sal.
We have extra room in the barge, so.
Oh no! We are not picking up anybody. There's a rule: you don't pick hitchhikers up. That's just dangerous.
I spent all money on the skiff, so I can't pay them all off if they want to.
Right. I'm not comfortable with picking them up, especially not after several of them have tried to harm us in the past.
Some of them definitely have been. Out of a few of them, you've definitely seen in the cantina brawl that happened the other night, the night before, and that took off.
No, I don't trust these folks.
I mean, that.
They're Salorant, come on. They're bounty hunters. They literally do whatever you want them to do if you give them enough money.
Okay. You know what? We'll leave some water here for them, and then we can go. How's that? Leave them some water so they don't just die of thirst in the desert.
As long as we toss it to them as we're going by at our regular speed.
Safe distance. We'll leave it at a safe distance away from them.
Okay.
Yeah, fine.
And then we'll kind of just like put like a little signal out and just.
If it keeps us moving, I'm all for it.
So you guys are not. You guys are not stopping. Let me just get this. I just want to know like what you guys are doing.
God, if I had a grenade, I would totally be like water bottle, grenade, water bottle.
We're gonna fashion some sort of like thing that they can see to some water, and then we're just gonna like drop it off the back of the barge.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just gonna drop as we're going by.
Care package.
Right.
Yeah.
Care package.
Exactly.
Care package for the bounty
or two
hunters.
in there.
Oh no!
Wow. I really can't believe we're doing this, but sure.
So as you drive,
we're supposed to be making the galaxy a better place. All right.
Exactly.
Who signed up for that?
I did.
Same.
Rickon?
as
Galaxy a different place.
So as you drive past the disabled sail barge and the bounty hunters that are furiously trying to get it repaired and up and running, you throw a package of water and supplies at them and keep going. Is that what okay.
Yeah.
Slow down a little bit, because if you throw it and it hits someone in the head, they're dead. If we're going at like
that's
we are like yards away from them. We're at least like 50 yards away. We're not passing them close.
Okay.
Well, if we're not passing them that close, they're not going to notice if we throw anything.
That's why we have to put like some sort of like balloon or something attached to it so they can see it.
We just have to beep.
Oh,
we could
just beep as we go by. Beep beep.
Okay. So regardless, you and old Arno leave the sail barge behind. Driving your land speeder over a hill of sand, suddenly, without warning, the hill starts to shudder. Salorant, it's your line.
I have a bad feeling about this.
It was your idea.
This creature rises from the sand, and its large maw comes racing towards you, and this big, large sandworm, aka Krayt dragon, emerges to attack. What would you like to do?
That would
To
explain
attack.
why they weren't concerned with us.
Can we do some evasive maneuvers?
You see old Arno swerve out of the way just in time to elude the Krayt dragon. You can, absolutely. What you must have some sort of mechanical. Do you have some sort of
would
skill?
that just be repulsor lift operation?
Sure.
All right. So that is. Come on, be good. Okay, that's good. This explodes, so that's good.
Weirdly, we're happy about explosions right now.
So I got a 20.
Okay, yeah, you evade the mouth of the Krayt dragon as it emerges from the sand. You just barely, Kristen almost falls off the end and into its mouth, but you're able to swerve around it, and it almost tips you over, but you're able to regain your stabilization, and you're going past it. But of course, it's a Krayt dragon, so it can follow you pretty quickly.
All right, which one of you guys has a good arm?
We're still on our Bantha, right?
You're not on a Bantha?
No,
Bantha. The Bantha car. Yeah, the Bantha's
Bantha
good.
2.
Right?
Yeah.
There's no way a Krayt dragon moves as fast as this thing does.
All right.
Well, I mean, remember, it is an old, busted, broken down.
Yeah, it is.
There have
It
been
is.
repairs
It is a used one. So
That's what we got for a deal. So,
This thing can go like 100 kilometers per hour. You're telling me a Krayt dragon is that fast?
I mean, you're pretty
does
close
if
to
Doug
it right
says it
now.
does.
You're pretty close to it right now. So you gotta.
My minivan theoretically does 110 miles per hour, but no, it doesn't.
That's
Just saying.
350 big block swap.
All right.
Does it look like we were starting to outdistance this thing?
I'd say you kind of after the initial kind of bobbling that the Krayt dragon, because I mean you pretty much drove up on top of it and it opened up its mouth and almost swallowed you whole, and luckily you were able to evade it last minute. So yeah, it's gonna probably take a turn or two to outdistance it, but or you could fight it. It's up to you.
Is it behind us?
It is. It's like side by side for you right now. And so now it's starting to turn around and proceed toward you. And it is long enough that it could take its tail and swipe you.
Oh, that's not good.
Did Talon slow down at all?
No, I mean old Arno?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, well, we don't want to lose him.
Then just gun it. Let's go.
Yeah, if we can't afford to lose him.
Metal.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we'll have to come back for this dragon. I heard they have pearls inside that are very valuable.
Oh.
We can probably get some money out of it.
All right. It's going to take its tail and swipe at you.
Doubtful.
Doubtful? Is that what you just said?
Yep.
Wow.
Why are you goading the GM?
Wow.
I know how we rolled last.
Fair point. Fair point.
There's that.
Let's see here.
I doubt this vehicle has any blasters attached.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, yeah, it swipes and it doesn't hit you. It goes well high and totally misses you, but it does turn around and starts to proceed after you.
Are there any batteries on this Banta class vehicle?
Batteries?
Any batteries? Like
No, sorry, like,
are you like Nas? You want to put some Nas on this?
No, I mean vehicle mounted weapons.
Oh.
Batteries. Get it.
I don't know, Ben. Are there?
They can be outfitted with ones. I doubt that we bought one.
I don't think
I would be terrified to try to shoot one on this little hunk of junk.
All right, if there's none, that's fine. We're just gonna have to outpace.
Speed is our ally.
Okay. Yeah.
I was gonna say if we're that worried about it, we can always loop back around and fly right over
we'll get it on the way back.
the bounty hunters. And
An excellent plan.
Let these Krayt dragon intercept them.
All right. Is that what you want to do?
Well,
Wait. Just condemn those people to death in the desert?
no. They would have
they have a fighting
every
chance.
chance in the world
They
to
have a fighting
survive.
chance.
Exactly.
They have more weapons than we do.
But I
They're
mean,
bounty hunters.
There is that. They are well armed.
yeah. Fighting is their only chance, though.
I think we just try to outpace it at this point.
Yeah, that's.
We'll swing back around later, and
We'll lead it back to them later. Cool.
Salorant, can I get another roll for that to see if you can
Watch him drive us. He's going to drive us into a sand dune now.
yeah.
We get stuck.
Whoops.
Oh, I should have said it.
Did you roll a 1?
I was kidding.
Not on the wild die. Thankfully.
Oh, okay.
I got a 11.
11. Yeah, you keep trying. You put the pedal to the metal, and you don't see this little dune that is in in the desert, and you kind of nick it, and it kind of slows you down, and the Krayt dragon starts to catch up with you.
Ah!
It's it's their turn now.
Whose turn? Who's there?
The Krayt dragon.
I do that thing where all my fur sticks out because I'm stressed.
Oh, that's
Nice. Yeah, it doesn't. It catches up for you just for a second when you kind of slow down and hit the dune, but then then as you speed up, it seems to outpace you. You outpace it.
Can I take a pot shot at it?
Sure.
As it like tries to bite, just kind of right into the back of the throat.
Sure.
Let's be the prey that's poking at the thing while it chases us.
Hey, if a bee stings you, do you keep fighting it? No.
Yeah, I squish it. Especially if it's a sand bee.
Any of you guys have a good arm for throwing?
28.
I mean,
All right. I've got to roll my strength dice for this Krayt dragon.
He's got a bucket. He's gonna need a bucket.
That is 20. I gotta roll again because I ran out of dice.
Doesn't have enough dice. Yeah, I knew that was coming.
Oh yeah, I ran out of dice too. Hold on.
Sure.
I rolled a 41.
All right. Well, I rolled a 28 to hit it. So.
Yeah, it didn't even do a dent in it.
Oh,
Just kind of is annoyed that you gave it a little pinprick on its mouth.
Okay, well that's
more
not
where that
good.
comes
I mean, I was gonna save this for later, but in case of emergency, I have this. I told you I didn't have any grenades, but I do have this thermal detonator.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure that qualifies as a grenade, but we'll talk about that later.
Potato. I mean, we can just toss this out of the back and hope that it tries to swallow it and then detonate it.
Yeah, that's an excellent. Who does have the best arm? Who's good at throwing? Raise your hand. Don't throw anything.
Not I.
I mean, I can throw, not as well as I shoot, but
Same. I'm a tiger.
so yeah, we'll give it a throw.
I'm a driver, not a fighter.
So,
All right.
so you're gonna throw a thermal detonator at it?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
You're gonna activate a thermal detonator, throw it, and hope that the Krayt dragon swallows it.
Well, or
I
we could just get
yeah.
it right into its mouth.
So
yeah,
if
that's like trying to hit like the ground with like an egg.
if we're gonna do this, you're gonna slow down just enough to tempt it, so that it opens its mouth again.
I would like to move to the front of the skiff.
Okay.
I do not wish to be sitting at the business end of a great dragon.
If
All
we're
right.
going to do this, slow down just briefly, and I'll tell you when to punch it.
Do you want to do it? I mean, it seems like a plan that could possibly work. You know what, Rican? Here, I'm handing you this thermal detonator. You do with it what you see fit.
Okay.
Burka, was there some sort of narcotic in that healing you gave him?
I mean, I don't think so.
Okay.
What I would like to do is I'll move to the back of the skiff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna slow down just a hair.
I am going to take my thermal detonator in my non-dominant hand, and as we slow down and it gets a little closer, I'm going to activate it and just toss it just in the direction of the Krayt dragon. And in my other hand, I have my blaster ready to shoot it out of the air.
Okay.
And detonate
I feel like
it in front of this thing's face. What would you like me to roll?
Okay, give me some sort of dexterity. I think it would be dexterity for throwing.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I know that's what the skill is. I just don't have it.
And basically, I'm trying to time it so that I shoot the thermal detonator in the air as it's right in front of the Krayt dragon.
So is the thermal detonator live?
It
like
will
as
be
you
live. Yes.
It will be live. So it's gonna go off no matter what.
Yep, I'm going to activate it and then throw it.
Yeah. If he misses, it's just going to land in the sand and then go off in a moment.
And then you guys are all toast.
Well, no, we're driving away from it.
We're still moving.
But the you do.
It's
know how
not a
much these
nuclear
things-
bomb. It's a thermal detonator.
Right, but you do know how much. I mean, they do.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. You think you can outrun a
That's why I
thermal
feel like-
detonator? Okay.
I mean, I feel
I
like I
have-
should use the remote detonator, but
Okay.
Regan decided that he wants to activate it before throwing it instead.
I have confidence in Salarant's driving. He's done well so far.
Okay. Okay. If it. Okay. I'll. Okay. Let's just do this. So yes, do the throw first of all.
All right.
You better
Let me know
make
what
this.
you- let me know what you-
otherwise we'll end
what
up
you
like those
get.
bounty hunters
So-
in Test.
When I throw it, I'm also telling Sal to punch it. So to give us a little extra space. The throw is a +2. We got a 9.
A 9. Okay. So yeah, no, the Krayt dragon goes under the sand, and yeah, it totally evades the thermal detonator from the surface, at least. It's kind of underneath the sand at this point, as the thermal detonator is live on top of it. But what would you like to do now?
So we didn't wait till it was getting ready to bite us like I wanted to. I just
No,
threw
because
it.
it saw it coming, and
Does it know what it
Recognize
is?
the thermal
Smart
detonator?
enough to know
I
what a
mean,
thermal detonator is.
it has a pretty good dexterity score. I'm just saying.
If it is, if the thermal detonator is bouncing around just over its back, and we have punched it, correct, Salarant?
Yes, we have punched it.
I'm gonna shoot the thermal detonator.
Okay, give me a shoot
Might
score.
do some concussive damage if it's underneath it.
Try to at least
I guess,
direct
possibly.
it back on itself. Okay, that's good. That is better. Into 26.
Okay,
Not
yeah,
bad.
it as it tries to evade this thermal detonator, because the Krayt dragon's pretty smart. Because as we've seen in the TV show, The Mandalorian, they're rather intelligent beings, even though they
Yeah, it ate an entire bantha covered in explosives. Very intelligent being.
Exactly. You shoot the thermal detonator while while it's rolling around on its back, and it just explodes, and you see the just bits of Krayt dragon explode all over the place. And you can actually feel. Salarant, can you give me another roll for your driving this thing, because
Please
you
control
might not
this.
be able to control the.
The question is, did we kill it or just make it angry?
Oh, that's a 10.
Okay. So yeah, you actually as the explosion goes out. Your skiff actually jolts, and it hits a rock and starts tumbling out of control.
Oh no, we're tumbling out of control.
Rough.
If we look behind us, can we see the Krayt dragon? Is it like
The Krayt dragon's just, I mean, the head of it is laying there in the sand, but the body of it is just totally decimated.
okay. So
Yeah, it's not coming after you.
I'm just gonna slow us down a little bit so we can kind of try to regain control of the craft.
Okay. Yeah, you gain control of the craft, but you notice that because of this blast, the engines don't quite accelerate as fast as they used to.
That's not good.
Someone use a comm and get Arno to slow up a little bit.
Yeah,
Oh, I would hope he heard the explosion.
Wait for us.
I'm pretty
He
sure everyone
definitely-
can hear that.
He definitely heard the explosion and slowed down.
Okay, good.
Okay. So I forgot. Who's the repair? Which one of you guys is the repairman? I forgot.
I repair you all when you hurt yourselves.
Yes. I don't know.
I mean, I have some skill at repulsor lift repair. I could try.
All right. Can you see if you can work on these engines as we're going?
Or would you like to? Or would you like to stop and repair your engines?
Well, let's talk to Arlo. What does he think is best?
Arno slows down and comes back and is like, "You guys all right back here? Or what?"
We could use some repairs if we have time. Do we have time?
I mean, it's going to slow us down quite a bit. I don't know what you're looking for. I mean, the bounty hunters have quite a lead on us, so whatever we do is going to. How fast is this thing going? Has it disabled your engines? What's going on?
Our engines are probably at about 70% power right now.
Oh yeah, no, we need you at 100%. But
all right,
yeah, let's get you to attend to this.
I will give it a try, and I'm going to blow a point to add an extra die to it.
Okay. Based on whatever your success is, it's going to be. It'll tell me how long it takes you to.
How long it's going to take? Okay.
Yeah.
16.
Okay. Yeah, it takes you probably 2 hours to fix the engines just so that they're running optimally. At this point, it's like early evening.
Somebody go look for some Krayt dragon pearls while I do this.
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
May as well make some money while we're out here.
Oh, how far away are we from those other band of bounty hunters?
You're quite a ways. You made sure to put yourselves quite a distance away from them.
Yeah, we can go see if we can get maybe some Krayt dragon meat or something out of it. Maybe search for that pearl since we have like 2 hours.
So are you driving? Are you walking all the way out into the desert to?
Well, it's not that far away from us. You said we could still see the head.
Okay.
Turns out the head's like 17 stories tall.
Yeah, you can go take a look and rummage through the Krayt dragon if you want. There's just bits and pieces all over the place. Guts.
This is gross. What are we looking for in here?
Just a round, hard object.
I think I found a vertebrae.
How big is that vertebrae? Would you say it's like 6 feet tall or so?
No, it's like a piece of one, like a nodule.
If you could find like a nice like a 6 foot rib, just hang on to that for me. I can clobber someone with it.
All right, I'll look around.
How are we? Okay, never mind. I'm just fixing the engine. Wrenches flying, bits and pieces everywhere. I am channeling my inner Jawa.
Hey, if I can beat people with a stick instead of shooting them, I'm going to go with beating them with the stick.
So it's at this point that do you find anything like I don't know? You find some Krayt dragon meat, and I don't know if you find the pearl or not, but
do I find a nice bone that I could probably hit someone with? Sure,
yeah. You find a nice Krayt dragon spine, something like that. Yeah, and Crescent, you get the skiff up and running.
Alrighty, I will slam all the panels shut and holler at everybody to get back on the boat because we need to go.
Okay.
So old Arno sees that you're all getting ready, and this is the wastes aren't safe to travel after dark, and I certainly don't want to camp out here. There's a place I know that'll put us up for the night. People there might be able to provide us with some information. It's called the Oasis. If we hurry, we should be able to make it before second twilight.
Okay.
All right.
Following you.
We'll trust you on this one, Arlo.
All right. So you drive for a few hours to this place. You find a small town, just kind of fighting to survive in the desert, and it's really definitely a lot. It's kind of isolated away from the larger cities, and there's a number of dwellings, and they're all huddled together with several moisture farms to make up Oasis. The people seem to be friendly and trusting, and
that's good.
Yeah,
that's nice. Cool. I'm glad they're friendly.
So Arno stops right before the city and says, "This is a civilization or a little settlement that is pretty much primarily made of Dimmu priests. That they have this weird religion where they worship the Bantha. They're nice folks, though. I've taken them up on their hospitality a few times, and we'll be able to get a good night's sleep here.
Okay.
I wonder if Dryson is here. He's kind of the head guy in charge, so maybe we should see if he's here.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
I'm game for it.
So it's dark when you arrive. A priest greets you and offers to direct you to the main hall where they can provide you food and water.
Sounds good.
Along the way, you see farmers quitting work for the night and children playing in atop huge banthas and other members of the community engaged in various activities. Once you enter the main hall, you see this large table, and at the head of the table is this high priest, and he looks very similar to the priest that you saw outside, except that he's a lot cleaner and neater, and he wears better clothing. And he says, "Welcome to our welcome to the Oasis."
All right. I am going to
help yourself with
help
yourself
that was my
to
plan.
some food and some water, and
Almost getting blown up makes me kind of hungry.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you for your hospitality.
We bring gifts, and I present him some of the Krayt dragon meat that we procured previously.
Is that good? Is that
Thank
good
you.
to eat?
Yes, it's fabulous, Spurka.
Oh, I'll have to try some.
It's pretty
Excellent.
much the biggest delicacy on the planet, as far as I'm aware.
Oh,
The Boers family used to deal in that, actually, at one point.
okay.
Oh, very good, very good.
I will stuff my face thoroughly.
Old Arno kind of looks at you all and says, "This guy might have some answers for us. I don't know if he."
Do we trust him?
Do we trust asking him questions?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
By all indications, he seems to be legit.
And you've had good experiences here in the past.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, this community's been very, very kind to me. That's kind of what they're known for.
I guess we don't have a lot of choice other than to ask.
How about we, I'm just gonna ask him myself. Have you had any trouble with bounty hunters in your community at all, bothering you in any way?
Oh, and at this point, the Dryson says, as I told the others, Oasis doesn't ask for names or explanations like the humble Bantha. We simply greet newcomers and offer what we can, what aid we can to make life easier upon this sun-scorched ball.
Fair enough. So when might be the last time you saw other people?
Yesterday. We see all sorts of folks come and go from the Oasis.
Were they well armed?
It is not my concern to look and see if they are what they have for possessions, for we are just a humble people that want to revere the sacred Bantha.
All right. So there were people here yesterday. When they left, which direction did they go? If you say anything about a Bantha,
We do
Lord
not
help you.
We do
Hey,
not. We do not look and watch over others. We just make sure that they are well cared for while they are here.
Where is my blaster?
No, none of that. None of that.
I'm just gonna go back to eating.
I mean, so we have all this this Krayt dragon meat, and maybe we take it with us when we leave, or maybe we leave it here. I mean, maybe if we know the direction that they went, we may be more inclined to perhaps forget that meat here.
Yeah. They I will say that your friends earlier, they were very, what's the word? They were very angry.
Friends. That's
So
interesting.
I sent them along on their way. I could offer them nothing but hospitality. The same as I offer you. Thank you for being part of our Oasis.
Friends is a pretty strong word there.
Yeah, I don't think I would categorize them that way.
We are all friends of the Bantha.
Okay.
It's true. As a matter of fact, our skip is named the Bantha too.
Ah, it must be a miraculous work of machinery.
At one point in time.
When it was new.
With I'm just gonna kind of look around the structures and the buildings here. Does it look like this is a permanent encampment?
Oh yes, it definitely is. It definitely is a permanent encampment.
And
Everybody seems to be very happy, very friendly.
Don't drink the water.
There are so many people. People are laughing and just good and having good cheer in this place.
No one laughs on Tatooine. Something's wrong.
And as you are there in the main hall, more of the farmers and more of the priests kind of fill in, and they're so very excited to meet newcomers. And they kind of bring you various foods to eat, and some of them even bring some of their local instruments and start singing songs, and
That's nice.
some of them even ask you about your tales from your adventures previous.
Huh.
It's very nice. Maybe one of these like farmers or somebody will be a little bit more forthcoming, since they're not necessarily like one of the people in charge of this place. They might be a little bit more willing to divulge information, since it's not their job to keep up with the hospitality thing.
Are there any younglings around? Generally, they'll be less cautious with their words.
At this time of night, it's pretty much all the younglings are tucked in bed, and they're not up and out partying with strangers. Stranger danger.
What about semi-younglings? Teenagers.
The angsty teens.
The angsty teens. Are the angsty teens still awake?
I mean, if there were angsty teens in this community, they wouldn't be angsty. They're very just glad to be a part of this community. And
okay, now I'm suspicious of this place.
Okay, definitely don't drink the water.
I'm like covered in water. All like, yeah.
All right, so someone has to know what's going on. It's fine. We'll spend the night here. Hopefully, Arlo still knows where to go from here.
He must. He's a guide. It's his job. It's what he does.
Well, at least we know that they were here earlier on today, so we're not that far behind them.
I do want to try to chat up one of the one of the farmers or somebody who's not actually in charge of running this place, and just kind of start making small talk with them.
Okay. Yeah. No, the farmer's just really excited to kind of talk to someone new, and ask you what you do for a living. And
I'm a medic. I try to help people.
I'm a farmer.
That's excellent. We all need to eat.
We do. I'm so glad that I can provide for this community.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
What do you farm on a desert planet?
Well, you see, I have moisture. I'm a moisture farmer.
You're a moisture farmer. That's fair enough. That's all I wanted to know.
Yeah. Why else? We're in the middle of the desert.
That was my point.
We need moisture.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What else? What do you eat out
We can
here?
grow corn here.
We do. We do not eat the bantha. That's for sure. The bantha is sacred.
Right.
And tasty.
Shush your mouth. Why are you trying to get us kicked out of here?
I'm not trying to get it. They're hospitality people. They're not going to kick us out.
You don't need to be rude to them.
I'm more concerned about being sacrificed to a bantha.
I'm more concerned about trying to find information, and if you make them mad, they're not going to give it to us.
Okay, I'll just go back to eating my Krayt meat and water.
So I'm gonna ask if
the water that we brought from.
So
from
actually,
Mos Eisley?
you all should be you all should know that in this community, since you brought Krayt dragon meat, and of course the Krayt dragon is one of the predators of the bantha, you are very what's the word I'm
Dragon Slayers.
yes
We're
you're
revered.
you're revered right now in this community
see?
that you have been
See?
able to take care of you've been able to take care of one of the hostilities to hostile creatures to the bantha.
No chance they're gonna kick us out there. Don't you worry, Burka.
Okay, but you still don't need to be rude to them.
Continue with the pumping for information.
Okay, I continue with the pumping for information. Does this farmer know anything?
I mean, he knows how to farm.
Does he know
I
anything
knew-
about
as soon
the
as you
people we're
said
looking
farming.
for?
He does not know anything. He asks questions and says, I do not ask. I do not. I am just a humble farmer. I just do my work and I provide for this community. And I am so grateful that you are here and that you eliminated one of the threats to the bantha.
Oh, okay. You're very welcome. Thanks for your hospitality. God.
Thank you.
Just-
He bows to you.
Mr. Farmer, sorry to disturb you. Is there a market anywhere around here where we could just get some more additional supplies just in case?
Well, what do you need? We'll be glad to provide you with what you need. What would you? Our Oasis is for providing for folks so that they don't have to suffer on this sun-scorched planet.
I see.
What would you like?
My hat is kind of it's not doing too well. It kind of got damaged when you were in the desert. Might you have another hat I can get?
Yeah, I could probably find you a hat for you. And he walks off and goes into one of the buildings.
All right. So we got him distracted now.
Yeah. So basically, it's just a whole bunch of people just having a hootin' and hollering party because they're so glad that you
Hootin' and hollering.
Yeah.
It's a hootenanny.
drinking, cheerfulness, celebration.
Yay.
Hey, maybe if we get them all drunk, they'll talk more.
Yeah.
Do they actually have alcohol here, or are they just drinking water?
They're just drinking water. They're simple.
They're high
simple
on
folks.
life.
They are. They are.
So how many hours did you say we would have traveled since we passed those bounty hunters, would you say?
I would say you probably passed them around 2:00 in the afternoon, and now it's like 10:00 in the evening.
Okay.
It's definitely second nightfall on Tatooine.
Okay. So we just make mention that we may have left some people that were having some vehicle trouble about 8 hours that way. Just,
Okay. Well, I hope that they know where we're at so that we can provide for them and help them on their journey. Yeah, you're peaceful. It's basically a very peaceful evening, just full of people kind of really eager to talk to you and give you gifts and drink and give you whatever supplies you need.
Okay, so I just kind of I see if they have a room that I could stay in, and then I kind of just like.
Well, your peaceful evening ends abruptly as a window shatters and a smoke grenade falls into the hall. People rush from the building, and as they get out into the night, blaster fire smashes through the darkness at the citizens of the Oasis.
Oh no!
As the citizens of the Oasis fall, a
Oh,
voice
no.
calls out, "Tell us what Jodocast wants to know, Dryon, or we'll raise this Oasis so not even a speck of sand remains."
Ah!
Well, that's impolite.
That's very impolite.
Yikes!
I'm going to get out of the room because the smoke grenade.
Yes, yes.
Scatter.
Getting clear of the smoke sounds good.
Okay, so do you go outside?
Yeah. I'm not going to get choked out on smoke. The heck with that.
Okay. So you're going
You're gonna
to
get shot as you walk out the front door.
reveal yourselves as that
Oh,
you're
wow.
there.
I had
just-
no plan to
I mean, do I
run
have
around saying.
do I have my new hat? That kind of makes me blend in better.
I mean, he didn't come back with it, so no.
Do we look anything like the farmers, or are they like in?
No,
completely-
you look nothing like the farmers. You definitely stick out like sore thumbs.
All right. Well, I made my choice. I'm going out the door.
Yeah, might as well.
All right. There you
no.
see a bounty hunter. She's a female, and she looks at you and realizes that you're not just the farmers and the priests that she was thinking she was going to encounter, and she flips her hair and says, "This is a glorious night to win or die." And then at this point, she motions towards 4 other storm bounty hunters that are on each side, and they start to charge towards you with their blaster rifles aimed.
You know what, lady? That's not very polite of you. Everyone here is so nice except for you. So you know what I gotta say? I have a bone to pick with you. And I just will take that big bone I took
Oh,
off of my back.
well played, sir.
She's not impressed by this, and
I am.
All right, I guess it's time to win then. And she, everybody give me perception rolls so we have initiative.
Okay. I should probably not have gone out the door first.
7.
11.
13.
13. Okay. 13.
This is where I'm going to pay for not being a military guy.
Oh.
Sal. This is Burka.
That's what happens when you roll a 1 on your wild die during perception.
Oh. Yeah.
What did you roll, Rican?
A 5.
You rolled a 5. Okay.
Yep.
He's just going to wait until everyone else is gone and then be a
The
superhero.
smoke got in my eyes.
You notice your shoelace was untied, so you just bent down to fix it.
Kristen, you rolled an 11.
I did.
All right, Burka, you're up.
Oh boy. I would also like to exit the building, but I don't particularly want to walk out the front door. Is there like a back or side entrance or something?
Sure, we'll say there's a back entrance.
Sure, I'm gonna go out that way and
Okay.
start to go around the side of the building to see what's going on.
Okay. At this point, it's the bounty hunter. Her name is Zardra, and she aims at Salorant, since Salorant was the one that tried to taunt her a little bit. And she is going to shoot her blaster.
Mm-mm.
Give me some sort of dexterity roll.
All right.
Or,
So-
yeah.
We dodging.
Or dodge, I guess. Dodge is probably.
We might be dodging. That is an 11.
That is, yeah, it beats by 10. So yeah, absolutely. It basically, she fires at you, it hits you and stuns you and knocks you prone, but it doesn't do any damage to you. Right, Kristen, it's your turn.
I am going to pull out my pitiful little holdout blaster, dive behind the prone form of Salorant, throw my arm over his chest, and shoot at them.
All right, which ones you shooting? The a pair.
I'm
one of the pairs that is charging
Yeah,
towards you.
I'm going to shoot at the guys that are charging.
Okay.
Pew pew goes the holdout blaster. Holy! 22.
Wow. Yeah, you definitely you beat that my 15. So, yeah, you shoot one of them square in the chest and it knocks him down. He's pretty much almost dead.
Cool.
That would mean that the bounty hunters are going to now go, and the one that was the part of the pair that Kresen took down is going to shoot at Kresen now.
How much cover is Salorant worth?
I'm gonna say he's probably worth, I don't know, a +1.
Okay.
Oh no.
All right, give me a dodge roll.
Okay. Dodge. It's 3. 15 with the +1.
Okay, nice. Yeah, it blasts you. It shoots the blaster off. It goes flinging. Goes right over your head. It hits the building right behind you.
I was waiting for you to say it just plows into Salaret.
Scores. No, if it was close, then it was. If you had just gotten underneath it or missed it by 1 or 2, it would have. But yeah, the bounty hunter definitely. That one definitely takes aim and misses you. The other two are definitely running closer to you as well, and they're kind of gunning down citizens of the Oasis as they go.
Sure would be nice if we had a thermal detonator about now.
It would.
Shot it already.
You know
Good.
what?
I mean the other option was us dying in the desert.
I know. It would be nice. I mean, I'm not saying we
come to
shouldn't
think of
have
it,
done
either way, we're gonna end up dying in the desert. But at
Yeah.
least this way, we'll be around people dying in the desert.
Old Arno also steps out and starts to sees what's going on and kind of hides behind the door and draws his blaster. But at this point, it is Rikan's turn.
What's the floor like inside this building? Is it dirt or is it actually like Dursteel or
What's the material that those like the houses and like if you were to go into like a Tatooine like dome shaped house, what's that?
It's a finished floor.
It's a finished floor.
It's like an Adobe.
You're not digging holes in it.
Is there like a basket or a container that around that I can access quickly?
Sure.
Cool.
We'll say that one of the gifts was a basket of food, and you dump the food and take the basket.
Dump food, grab the basket. I'm going to put it over the smoke grenade so that we're not just filling this building with smoke.
Okay.
And then I'm going to make my way out the back door behind Burka.
Behind Burka. Okay. Excellent. That would leave old Arno. Old Arno kind of stays there and peers around the corner, takes a shot at one of the pair of bounty hunters that's pinging off the citizens of the Oasis and misses completely. Now it is Salaran's turn.
All right, so I get up.
Wait, mobile cover.
Stand up, pick my bone up, and I'm just like, okay, that was a cheap shot. I saw it. I'm gonna try again.
Okay.
That's it. Usually getting up is an entire turn.
It is usually, yeah. Does Kristen help you out? Kristen, are you helping Salaran up?
If I can, sure, I'll help him. Yeah.
Yeah, right. I just didn't know if you were gonna be a jerk and still cower behind him.
It's like you're ruining my cover.
In so much as I'm going to help him up and still be behind him.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So let's go to Burka. It's your turn.
All right. I can now see it's only the one person who's attacking, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Well, there's one person that's kind of the main head honcho, and then there's two. There was two pairs. One of which
right.
Kristen took out one of them. The other one is still kind of shooting, and then there's two that are kind of just pinging off people as they're coming out of the building.
Okay, I'm gonna try to shoot at the other one of the pair that Kristen already hit one.
Sure.
I do have a blaster, and I am marginally competent with it.
Okay.
Let's see if I can manage anything. That's a 9.
Yeah, you totally miss.
But it's threatening. There's blaster fire going in that direction.
Now it is definitely got their attention, and they see that there's blaster fire coming, whereas there wasn't anybody shooting at them previously, and nobody had any weapons out. So now that definitely has caught their attention.
Ha!
Let's see here. I think it's Krezin's turn.
I will reach out from behind Salarant and shoot at another one.
You're using Salarant as a human shield.
I am not a fighter. I am a diplomat and a houseman. I am in fear for my life, and Salarant looks very imposing with his big, giant rib bone. 6, 10, 15.
Oh yeah, I've got to dodge this, don't I?
Trying to shoot the one that was in the pair that I shot down before.
Okay. Yeah, you hit him and stun him, and he just he lies prone on the ground.
I'll stick my head out from around Salarant and say, "Ha! I wasn't even looking."
So he is now wounded, but he can probably get up if he wants to. At this point, Zardra, that's the name of the female bounty hunter. She takes aim at who's in front of him? Salarant and Krayt are both there, and she's going to take a shot at Salarant. Wow, I can't for the life of me. What are you rolling there, Sal? Or dodge?
A dodge.
Yep.
Okay, I did.
Can you beat a 9?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you totally. You see the blaster come up, aim at you, and you kind of dodge out of the way, and you pull Krayt. Otherwise, Krayt would have been standing there, and he would have got it. But you kind of pull him.
That would have been the ultimate payback. He just leans aside and it just plows into me.
And it hits the wall behind you. Let's see, Rickan, it's your turn.
So yeah, I'll come out around the corner, and I will. I'm using a quick look around. I can identify which one is the leader. Correct.
Correct. Yeah.
I
You
would
can
like
definitely
to
tell that
shoot one.
she's definitely the one that exudes like authoritative power and kind of
she
is the
has
more.
The most interesting costume. Naturally.
Yeah, exactly.
I would like to take a shot at one that is not the leader of this attack.
Okay.
I think it's time to start asking questions rather than just removing bounty hunters from the planet.
I would disagree, but we'll talk about that later.
Only a 14.
You beat my 12. So
All
yeah,
right.
you definitely hit them and stun them with with your gun. It falls down, and so you've got one and the main Zardra that seems to be kind of calling the shots and definitely is sent there to get some answers.
Okay, so we definitely outnumber the amount that are up right now, correct?
Correct. The others
All right.
could get the others except for one could probably get back up.
I will announce loudly, you have bitten off more than you can chew. Throw down your weapons, and you need not throw down your life.
Nope. She looks at you and says, I've come here for answers, and I am going to get them.
Well, I want answers too.
Well, you can't have my answers.
You can't
What does
handle
that
the
even
truth.
mean?
I don't know.
I'll just shrug then.
All right. That would be Salarant. It's your turn.
All right, so there's how many are on the ground?
There's
3 on the ground, 1 up, and
that's right.
Zardra.
And Zardra. Yep. There's
Okay.
two that they could definitely kind of prop themselves up. They're not all that injured, and
All right.
they're kind of stunned more than anything else.
So I rush towards one of the guys that are still up with my bone in hand,
Yep. Love it.
and I go up to him and I ask him, what is the skeleton's favorite instrument?
Oh no.
No. And he kind of like stops and is puzzled and.
And then I just say it's a trombone. And I go in for the.
All right. I love it. Let's see here. My dodge.
How much damage does the pun do?
Oh man, you definitely get a. What's the point that? What is it?
A dark side point, or
not a dark side point, but the.
A character point.
Yeah, you get a character point for that.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to use a character point for that, so I can.
The D6
All
version of inspiration.
Oh, that's really bad.
Do you beat a 13?
Well, I mean, it meets
No,
matches
not
the
at
pun,
all.
So.
Okay.
Not at all.
Yeah, you.
I rolled a 1 on my wild die, so it was
okay.
that bad.
So you go to swing this bone at this bounty hunter, and he just kind of he's annoyed that you said such a corny joke to begin with, and as you swing down and try to clobber him with the joint of the bone, he reaches up and just grabs it mid swing and holds it and pushes you back, and he also takes your bone.
I guess you didn't find that humorous.
Dun dun dun.
All right. At this point, the bounty hunters are going to go. And
Sure, you don't want to give him a dark side point.
I'm pretty sure I don't want to do a dark side point.
Those puns are racking up pretty hard.
They definitely are. Yeah. So you said there's only one standing, right? So there's two that could get up. Let's see if they do. Let's say that the other two do kind of climb back up to their feet. They kind of stagger to their feet, and it's Burker's turn.
Okay. So now we've got they're hitting each other over there. Yeah.
Well,
right.
sort of.
Sort of trying to hit each other over there. We still have a couple that are at range though that I can shoot at that are not engaged.
Definitely.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to blast or shot at one of these other guys that's not like actually actively in a fist fight with my team members here.
Okay.
Wow, that's bad. So what happens if you're only rolling 2 dice and you get a 1 on the wild die?
Something bad happens.
Oh
You
no!
require medical attention yourself.
Oh no.
Yeah. So at this point, you shoot, and they definitely see you, and they start charging your way, and they're coming. They've abandoned everything else, and now 2 of them are definitely headed towards Rikan and Burka.
Sorry about that.
And
got this.
Kresden, it's your turn.
I seeing that
Oh, yeah, I forgot to have or
that Burka and Rikan are getting rushed. I'm going to shoot at the ones running towards them.
Okay.
Are either of them amongst the group that got knocked down earlier? Does anybody look more hurt than the other one?
One of them's definitely one of them definitely had to get up.
I will attempt to shoot that fellow.
All right.
Oh, jeez, one off the table. Okay. 14.
I actually rolled a 15, so yeah.
Well, bleh.
You shoot at them and doesn't hit them.
Just trying to distract, I guess.
So at this point, the bounty hunters are going to go, and they are going to take a shot at Burka.
Oh boy.
Can I get a dodge roll?
Yeah, yes you can. That's a 9.
Oh, wait, he rolled a 10, so definitely he hits you, wounds you, and you fall to the ground.
Ow.
At this point, old Arno is going to step out behind the door. He's got a long rifle and starts to. He's going to shoot at Zardra.
It's about time, Arno.
He rolls a 16, which hits, and it is going to do. Yeah, so it kind of shoves Zardra back, and she falls to the ground, and she's kind of trying to find some cover to kind of shield herself. It is now Sal's turn.
All right. So
Oh, wait a minute. No, sorry, it's Rikan. I forgot.
So I'm going to kind of jump over Burka and then kind of crouch down and try to cover as best I can with using my frame, and then I'm going to blast one of the bounty hunters that's still rushing at us.
Okay. You can make 2 shots, but remember you'd have to do one less die if you wanted to do 2 shots.
Let's see. 17 on the first shot.
Okay, that hits.
And then, yeah, we'll go ahead and shoot again with another die down. Not nearly as good here, only an 8.
Yeah, so the first shot hits the first one. We'll say it hits the first one that was charging. There's 2 that are kind of charging your way. Hits the first one, sends them flat on the ground, and kind of stops the other one in their tracks and kind of surveys the damage a little bit. At this point, it is Sal's turn.
all right. So I actually have the brawling skill, so I'm gonna try to just trip the guy in front of me that stole my bone.
Okay. Do it.
Okay. That's going to be one tremendous trip. All right. Let's see. It's 10, 12, 20.
Yeah, you trip them up, and they go flying, and you steal the bone and maybe clobber them over the head and knock them out. It is at this point that Burka, it's your turn.
Ow. I'm laying on the ground going, ow.
Okay.
Am I able to try to first aid myself, or do I just lie here rolling around going, ow?
You're kind of just down on the ground. It's up to you what you want to do. If you want to, like, try to get yourself back up, or try to... I know Rick hands over you, kind of...
Shielding me
Yeah,
right
kind of
now?
shielding you a little bit.
Yeah, I'd like to remain prone and try to first aid myself.
Okay.
I don't want to sit up and lose the benefit of his cover. But yeah, I would like to try to first aid myself.
Okay.
So
Go for it.
I need more dice because this is the thing I'm good at.
Hey! Maybe you can heal yourself so much it hurts them.
I got a 22.
Okay, yeah, you definitely heal yourself, and you reach for a medic pack and kind of put it on whatever wherever you got hurt.
The Bernie spot where I got zapped.
And you seem to feel instantly eased.
Okay.
Kristen, it's your turn.
Still gonna lie here though.
Sure. Take 5.
Okay, so we're down 2 of them now, right? And
Right.
we have
Salaran just took out one of them, and you got one more that was standing, that was charging Rikan and Burka. Kind of stopped once Rikan took the first one out, and
the one that Recon dropped is
he's gone.
He's gone. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot at the other guy. Ooh, nice. 17.
Yeah, you take him out, no problem.
Cool. How many more of these people do I have to shoot? I'm addressing that to Zardra.
Zardra is now she kind of crawled behind one of the buildings, so she's kind of behind one of the corners at this point. And it is. She kind of reaches around, kind of shoots, and we'll see what happens.
We're not done, lady. Still got a bone to pick with you, and I'm out of puns. So I'm using that one over again.
So yeah, she tries to shoot at Salarant and totally misses, and she ducks behind the corner again. And that would be Rickan's turn.
We still have one charging us, correct?
No, because
Nope,
Kresen dropped him.
Okay.
All right.
You pretty much you've only got Zardra at this point.
Then I'm just going to take a shot at her, but I'm going to aim to like wing her because I would still like to.
She's actually behind the corner, so you can't see you. At one point, you saw an arm with a blaster come around the corner and take some shots.
She's just blind firing.
But she's behind the corner now.
Is there a stone near me?
Sure.
I would like to pick up the stone, and yell, "Take cover, thermal detonator," and then throw the stone towards the corner.
Okay.
But like past it,
Okay.
so that it, and then as the stone hits the ground, I want to like whip around the corner and see if I can get up a quick shot.
Okay.
So, what would you like me to roll?
Roll some sort of throw a dexterity for the roll.
That is going to be 8, 5, 13 for the stone throw.
Okay. Yep. You do it. You do that, no problem. So you throw the stone, and then you're going to come around the corner and make a shot.
Yes, hopefully a distracted bounty hunter.
Okay. As you come around the corner, there's nobody there.
Okay. Awkward. I look up in the air. Do I see a jetpack?
You don't
What?
see anything.
Then I'm gonna quickly duck back around the corner again.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
All right.
I will go back
Let's
to
see here.
Burka.
It is so old Arno kind of comes out of the building because he was standing in behind the door there for a while and just kind of poking out and just taking shots, and kind of steps out and kind of surveys a little bit. Doesn't say anything. Sees the dead bodies that are on the ground. Kind of kicks one of them and kind of flips them over.
Oh, are they
And,
dead?
Yeah, they're gone.
Oh man, I thought I just knocked that guy out. He probably had a family.
He shouts to Rikan, "What do you see over there, Rikan? Do you see her?"
Nothing.
Yeah. That's not good.
I am going to go to one of the disabled bounty hunters and take its blaster. Because apparently I'm a fair good shot. Because I've knocked down several of these guys now.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm going to upgrade my weapon.
All right. Let's see. A blaster is 3D plus 2.
Okay.
Let me see if. Let me check the same thing if they have anything useful on them.
One of them has a med pack on them,
All right.
and one of them has
Over to Burke.
one of them has a grenade. Grenade is 5D.
Another grenade.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Do they have any comlink kind of systems?
Not that you can see.
Dang. I was going to be all smack talking to Zardra while she runs away. How many of the villagers are kaput?
There's a good handful of them. There's probably 6, 7 at least.
What about Dryson?
Dryson is definitely he's not dead. He survived this ordeal.
Well, we really don't need anything else from the village. Yay. Don't look at me like that, Burka.
You're horrible.
Yeah, I'm pragmatic. Okay, let's look around for their speeder. Can we find their speeder?
You don't see any speeder now.
Oh, she even
How
took their
did
ride.
they get here? I guess if they were all on one ride and she took it,
Bumping off on it.
or they were hiding here the whole time.
Fortunately, you don't really want to be traveling out at this time of night. It's
Correct.
very dangerous.
Correct.
Yeah. All right.
Old Arno says, whatever they came for, they're not here now, and I don't anticipate them coming back anytime soon. Maybe we should hunker down for the night and get at it first thing in the morning.
Fair enough. Is there any place secure we can sleep? I don't want any more smoke grenades getting lobbed at me if I can avoid it.
That would be nice.
Dryson says, yes, we've got some quarters for you, some guest quarters. We'll put you up in there. You'll be able to sleep peacefully.
Okay.
Thank you so much for saving our town.
Yeah, it's what we do. Apparently, I don't know why we do it, but it's what we do.
Because we're good people, or at least we try.
Oh,
to
is that it? I don't know. It doesn't feel right. I'm going to check on our ride before I crash, just to make sure there's no booby traps or anything like that attached to it.
Doesn't seem to be. You seem to look at it, and
Then I shall go forth and crash.
All right, so you all crash for the night. The twin suns rise over the oasis in the morning. Old Arno rouses you all, and he's eager, just like my dad is first thing in the morning at like 5 o'clock in the morning. He's ready to get his day started. So this is kind of where old Arno mirrors my dad, and says, "Come on, guys, let's get going. We've got a full day ahead of us." And Dryson comes out and sees you all off and says, "Thank you so much for saving our town. Here's some supplies. You can have here's some food. Here's some water. Here's 2 more med packs. And may you always travel in the shadow of the Bantha."
So generous.
Yes. Bantha, fur, horns.
Yes.
Stuff.
You may return anytime you wish. Thank you for being heroes of our town.
We appreciate your kindness.
Do we though? Okay, sure.
Stop it.
All right. To the Bantha 2 and away.
And away.
We'll never forget you guys.
Yes, we will.
Oh, no.
So old Arno takes off on his skiff, and you guys follow after, and it's a full day of
Traveling the
traveling.
Dune Sea.
Yeah. Trying to find something.
I've been trying to come up with a song for it, like over Dune, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Can't do it with sand.
Let's see here. Yeah. Come along, and you're just like it was yesterday. Open desert, lots of dunes, not much to see. Until you get to this canyon that is known as Tuscan Canyon. And old Arno says, I think if we follow this canyon, there's a fortress that's at the end, and it might be worth checking out.
You think if we follow this canyon, or you know?
From what I've heard from the locals, there's some sort of building at the end of, there's just so much going on in this canyon. I usually just go around it, but if anybody were to hide out here, this would be the place.
So much as in what? I mean, we're going in anyway, but while we're going in, I'm just going to have the conversation.
They call it Tuscan Canyon.
Canyon. So lots of Tuscans.
My guess would be raiding would be the activity.
Or possibly Bantha races.
Do any of you guys speak Tuscan Raider?
No. Not
Yes, I
even
do. I'll hold up my blaster. I speak fluent Tuscan. Pew, pew.
That seems kind of racist.
I'm not sure if they speak that accent.
They'll speak it at us, I guarantee it.
So yes, let me see here. I thought there was something else that I was supposed to find here before I.
Orlo, do you speak Tuscan?
He looks at you and says, "Does anybody really speak Tuscan?" They kind of have their own.
I mean, it's a language. You can learn it, I guess. Just you'd have to survive long enough to do that. I myself don't speak Tuscan.
I've never. I've never been able to get close enough to one to actually been able to communicate with it.
Fair enough.
Is it mostly just pew pews going back and forth?
Mostly just pew pews going back and forth.
Yeah. Tough to have a conversation when their first reaction is shoot, 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 and shoot again.
Well, considering that seems to be the theme of the week, might as well keep going.
So yes, you approach this canyon. At the mouth of the canyon, you see quite a few different bounty hunters along the ground. Most of them are dead. there's one that seems to be rolling around that's kind of struggling to.
Oh, look, Recon, we found someone you can talk to. Oh, sure. Now you're going to not talk.
Guess we go walk up. Are they just like crawling or struggling around?
They're just kind of moaning, and they're just in really sad shape.
Is their vehicle still there?
No.
Oh. So
There's just dead, strewn bounty hunters all over in the sand.
but one of them is still, at least one of them is still alive, right?
Exactly.
So I go up to him and I'm just like, so they left you here to die. That probably doesn't feel too great, does it?
The bounty hunter looks at you and says, "We were told that Talon was old and helpless, but that man is dangerous. He led my squad of seasoned hunters on a merry chase, then fell upon us swiftly and without mercy. We never saw him coming." And then he just expires and falls limp into the sand.
Oh. Does he have a blaster on him or something? Maybe a grenade.
Sure, we'll say he has a blaster on him.
At some point, having all these grenades so close to us is probably going to come to a bad end.
Or a good end. You never know.
So so are you guys going into the canyon?
So good news, guys. That guy told us that Talon is alive.
Yeah.
And that he murdered everyone.
Maybe there was a good reason for all the murder.
Well, they were bounty hunters. Why not? It's pretty much what we do with them. So
Hey,
maybe we should take a couple of. No, I did it on your behalf, then, Salorant. Maybe if we take a couple of the bodies and we prop them up on the end of the skiff, and when we just like randomly every couple of kilometers or so, we just shoot one and drop it off.
I see where you're going. I don't like the idea.
I don't understand. What?
I have a better idea. How about we take the bodies and then we just bury them in the sand and leave them alone?
That's boring.
But it's the right thing to do.
Yes.
I'm not feeling very compelled by that statement.
All right, you know what? Let's not worry about the bodies right now. Let's go continue what we're here for. How's that?
Yeah, sure.
Is that a good compromise for everyone?
Yeah.
Let's find this hero of the rebellion.
You're driving, so you're going to drive into the canyon.
So, Arlo, you said you've never been in this canyon before.
Arnos is... Well, it's been... no, I've never drove through this canyon. I've always drove around it. Like I said, I've heard tales, and I've just decided that there wasn't really any need for me to go in here to risk the
sudden and inescapable death.
Right.
Is there cover on this thing? There's a roof, right? On the Batu?
Is there a roof on it, Rick?
There can be. Did we buy one with the roof?
No, you did not. You got the bare bones model.
We have tarps.
All right, fine. I will just keep my eyes peeled as best I can while we drive. I'm going to be in the back of the skiff again, though.
Okay.
I'll be in the front.
All right.
I'll just be
Sal, you're still driving? Right.
Yeah.
Keep it slow.
Yeah, you're going to drive right into the canyon. Excellent. I love
Weapons away. Keep it slow. Watch out for magnum bombs.
Yeah.
So as you drive into the canyon, you kind of make around some. You kind of swerve in between, various things in the cracks and crevices in this canyon, and you avoid some of the larger rocks and everything. All of a sudden, you kind of hear this thunderous rumble ahead of you.
Oh.
It's kind of sounds kind of dull at first, but as you go further on, it's getting louder and louder, and then eventually you see this dust cloud kind of emerge from in front of you.
Take us up.
And there's a herd of banthas charging right in front of you.
Oh, that.
The sacred banthas. We have to get out of the way. Also, they'll probably trample us, so we should get out of the way.
Also, you see that the lead bantha, the lead bantha has a bounty hunter tied to its tail, and is dragging it on the ground.
Well, that's creative.
What would you like to do?
Engage the repulsors. Take us up.
We probably want to back out of here really quickly.
There's really not any way to kind of back out of here.
Okay, then we're gonna have to take it up. Or try to take it up.
All right, give me some sort of roll for that.
Gonna try not to get trampled to death by banthas.
Let's get some repulsor lift operation. Let's go. 10. Actually, no, sorry. 11. Yeah. Slightly better than 10.
Yeah, you go up a little bit, and the bantha kind of the lead bantha kind of knocks you off to the side, and you're starting to lose control of your skiff.
Oh no, we're losing control of the skiff. I have to make to slow us down real quick. Hang on, and I just like hit the brakes and try to stop us from spiraling out of control.
Okay. Yeah, you do that, but are you kind of still in the midst of this bantha stampede that's happening?
How can we see how far the stampede goes?
There's quite a few of them, so it's probably going to go by for a minute or two.
So, what should we do? Is there if we look at the edge of the canyon, is there possibly a little spot where maybe it juts out just enough that we can get the skiff behind it?
Probably not the skiff, but definitely you could probably get yourselves wedged in there and safe, and so that you're out of the harm's way.
Okay, guys, we have a tough decision to make. We could either abandon the Bantha 2 to the Banthas, or we could try to ride it out.
Surf the wave.
Yeah, bantha surfing.
Okay,
Surfing.
give it a shot. I'm gonna try to regain control and boost the lifts back up so we can get to a stable position right above where the Banthas are.
Okay.
So I'm gonna throw in a character point for this one.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, guys. I'm gonna give it all it's got.
You can do it.
All right, that is is a 20.
20. Yeah, you are able to evade the bantha herd and stampede just fine. You're flying. You're flying above it. That's what the goal was.
Yeah, just I know these things can't fly super high. It's just enough that we can get right above them.
Okay. Yeah, you do that as they kind of stampede beneath you and keep going. After a few moments, they pass you and you follow the canyon some more.
That was a close one.
Should have thrown a grenade into the herd.
No. We cannot harm the sacred bantha.
Yeah, that actually probably would have been worse because then it would have just killed one, and then it would have fallen over, and then the other ones would be jumping over it more directly at us.
Just an idea.
I did think about that though. I do love me a grenade.
Mm.
So yeah, so you get through the canyon, and at the end of the canyon, you find yourself on a ledge overlooking a rather large rocky canyon, and this was there's this seedy old-style fortress that sits atop a small rise, overlooking the burnt husk of a long abandoned settlement. The square one-story building has 2 towers, their gun bays empty. Walls have been patched and replaced in areas, attesting to the theory that the fort is inhabited. As you watch a figure appears at a tower window, it holds something metallic to its face and scans the horizon before retreating into the dark interior.
Old wave.
Yeah, I just kind of yeah. Hello.
Hey,
Try to be friendly.
I
Yeah,
guess we didn't have to approach it. I don't think he wants.
it just faded into the interior, so you don't know.
Well, we came all this way. We may as well go see.
Yep. Let's just go to.
I will keep my blaster like slung over my shoulder, kind of thing.
Okay. There is a front door if you want to approach the front door.
Sure.
All right. You sure you want to go to the front door?
I am quite sure.
Okay.
Nobody else has to if they don't want to, but I'm going to wander right up to
Yeah, I'm
it.
just gonna stay by the car. You know,
Stay by the car.
refrigerators, and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Keep
just in
it
case.
running, just in case.
Okay.
Getaway car.
So you get to the front door. It's locked. Everybody give me a perception check.
Do, 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 do.
I got a 13.
Okay.
13 as well.
13. Okay.
I got a
Well.
4
Okay.
on 4 dice.
Salorant and Rikan, you all realize that you feel that like there's somebody watching you. Yeah.
hmm.
I feel like somebody's watching me.
Whoa.
I always feel like that.
Do we have a sense of, is it from the building? Is it from the canyon
You
around us?
feel that like there is somebody watching you from somewhere on the building.
Hmm.
Can I use my search skill to see if there's like possibly another entrance?
There is definitely another entrance. There is a entrance over on the if you the front door is kind of on the corner of the building. It's kind of like a knocked off corner, and then there's 2 protruding like bays, and each of them has an entrance. You feel that like there's somebody watching you from the hangar from the left. That hangar. It's like a hangar right there.
How far apart are the 2 bays?
They're pretty. They're about on the center point of the building of each side. So they're quite a ways away.
Is like, we're here to recruit, right? We're not trying to start a fight with this
No, we don't want to fight
former
him.
hero. So we should just knock, right?
He's a friend, not a foe.
we can just knock, right?
Okay, you want to knock?
We tried. Didn't we try knocking?
Did you try to knock?
I don't think we did. I
Not
thought we
yet.
First, they knocked at the door.
saw it was locked.
There's a door? I didn't see a door. I had sand in my eye.
Preston rolled a 4. He didn't see anything.
Is there a
I'm like knocking on a
compad or
wall.
anything? Compad or anything that we can buzz.
Can we buzz?
Well, we do have.
Can they buzz us in?
Check if Dana's data pad has any info.
So at this point, someone fires from the entrance, the hangar entrance on your left, and
Whoa.
and pops out of the pops down from the roof. It's a Transdotion. Did I say that right, Ben?
Yeah, you got that.
Okay, a Transdotion, and starts engaging. Who knocked on the door?
I did.
Okay, yeah, starts engaging in combat with you.
Just shooting.
Just starts like trying to punch you.
Jeez.
So he the door opened and he just.
So no, not the door. He just kind of popped
Okay.
out from the roof on the side, hopped down, fired at you,
Okay,
but
he
didn't
hopped down,
purposely.
I'm like-
But you can tell he purposely did not try to hit you. But then he starts to engage you in hand-to-hand combat.
Now, huh?
He's decided he'd rather just beat you to death.
Yeah, fair enough. Sure.
Now's the time for that rib bone, Salorant.
Can I?
Yeah.
Can I go over and try to tackle him?
Yeah, you can. You can start to.
Yeah, I'm gonna go try and tackle him.
Okay.
I got a 14, but a 1 on the wild die.
He got a 14 as well, and he sees you coming and just kind of takes his forearm and knocks you aside and goes back to trying to fight Rikan. Rikan, what would you like to do?
I will just fisticuffs and just
Okay. All right.
try
do
a
it.
quick little jab.
Do it. Since he already acted once, he's going to roll once with one less die.
All right. I got a 7.
Yeah, you try to go to punch him. He kind of swerves out of the way and realizes that you just totally miss him. What is Cresden doing?
Can I tell that he deliberately missed with the shot?
I mean, he pretty much, you were out in the open and you guys were pretty still, and
Okay.
he would have had to be a really horrible shot in order to miss you.
Okay. I am going to slip my blaster off my shoulder, grab it as if I was going to use it like a bat, and then think better of it and put it back on my shoulder because I just got that blaster. I'm not going to beat somebody to death and wreck it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to ask him if his name is Adar Tallon. And that's my round.
He's not Adar Tallon. Adar Tallon's not a Transocean. He just kind of looks at you. He looks at you and kind of snarls, and then goes to cock back another fist to hit Rikan, and all of a sudden the doors open up, and a Weequay is standing there with a large blaster, and shoots in the air, and the Transocean stops mid in his tracks, and the Weequay says, "Come inside now."
Okay.
I guess we should just go inside.
We mean you no harm.
You
We ain't
shot
come here to fight.
first.
If
You attacked first.
of course we did.
Look,
You see where we're coming from here, right? You just said that you did attack first. We're coming in peace, and you just attacked us.
I will.
Our
I
master,
will
our master would like to speak with you.
Who's that?
Let's go inside.
I will start moving
Sure,
towards the
I'll
door
follow this.
slowly.
You're all holstering your weapons and
I didn't even take out a
big
weapon.
bone on my back
I didn't even
again.
take out a
all right.
weapon.
Okay, so they shoot at us. They try to beat on us. We're just gonna walk inside. Okay,
Needed to
whatever.
borrow
Sure.
a cup of
Kristen,
blue
aren't
milk.
you familiar with how things work on Tatooine? Isn't this just how these things go around here? This is kind of a rough planet.
I run the house. I don't handle this kind of foolishness.
so the
I
Weequay.
mean, how familiar is he with Tatooine if he can't even speak Tuscan?
I can speak Tuscan. I'll pull out my blaster.
Hey, we're putting our weapons away and we're walking inside. We're walking and talking now.
The Weequay starts to walk through the house, expecting you to walk behind him, and he's leading the way. The Transdoshian eyeballs Rakan and kind of snarls, and waits for him to go inside, and he'll take up the rear if you guys all decide to follow.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Yep.
Okay.
Sure.
Inside,
we've done a lot of other crazy things. Let's do this too.
Inside the old fort, it's comfortable and homey. Elegant and simple furniture shows a definite woman's touch. I don't know if that's like appropriate Star Wars module. There's some great men interior designers. Let's just say that. Why does it have to be a woman's touch? Oh well, whatever. I'm offended for you on Amanda.
Isn't this module written in the 80s?
It was written in the 80s. Yes,
Yeah.
Let's just
Little
remember.
dated.
Let's just remember it was Leia Organa who wrecked the Death Star by shooting up the garbage.
That's true.
So,
That's true.
That's if it's a women's touch, there could be holes in the wall. I'm just saying.
True.
One person's homie is another person's slum.
It's a very elegant lobby that you're walking into. It has wealth. It definitely bears evidence of wealth and good taste. It's done in marble and polished stone.
Oh, God.
It's got tall pillars. And there's beautiful tapestries from the galactic core.
Oh.
Oh, that is quite the beautiful tapestry.
I did not see this on Tatooine's best homes.
You you walk through this long hallway, and you are led there with by these two by this Weequay and Transdoshian, and you're brought to this dining hall.
You know, I gotta say,
what's that?
Based on the exterior appearance of this place, I would not have expected it to be this nice inside.
Right?
Yeah,
You got some awesome interior designing.
This is some clever work.
The chamber you find yourself in has a high dome ceiling and lavish furniture. Strange alien instruments are displayed around the room, creating an exotic musical museum. A massive pipe organ sits against the far wall, pouring out a melancholy tune from the days of the Old Republic. An older man dressed in a plain black tunic and pants that match his raven hair sips from a long, thin glass. He raises his glass to you as you enter and says, and now the hiding ends.
Huzzah!
So who are you hiding from?
As you enter in the room, also a female enters and stands by the chair that the older man is seated in, and a droid also comes into the room. It's a protocol droid.
All right.
At this point, it says Imperials have become more persistent since the last I dealt with Palpatine's agents. This is a stern-faced man. Says the stern-faced commander behind the steely blue eyes. I am Adar Tallon. With that, 6 mercs enter the room with weapons at the ready. Talon smiles. What is it that brings you gentle beings to this faraway corner of the galaxy?
So we're not with them.
Oh no, these are my these are my folks. They're here on my behalf.
We came to just get to say hi.
We just came to say hi.
Yeah, how it is.
Why are we here? Notes.
We are here to find Adar Tallon, and I presume that you are Adar Tallon.
I am indeed. Why are you here?
I will turn the floor over to Salarant.
Well, you were supposed to be a hero back in the days of the Old Republic. And,
That I am.
The New Republic, I think they could use your skills.
Why should I? I am here living in this palace. There's no need for me to. The Empire does not know that I am alive. I am dead, according to them.
And you think that secret could be kept for much longer?
I mean, judging by the trail of bodies that you left, I feel like someone knows something.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna lie, we have also left a trail of bodies very much to your doorstep, so it's very unlikely that the Empire won't know you're still alive for very much longer. If they don't already know,
Well,
because they sent bounty hunters that were ahead of us, actually, until recently.
You do know that the Empire knows that he is alive and that they are on their way to come nab him.
That's what I'm trying to get across.
Right.
Like,
Okay.
if he believes that he's somehow outside of this, that's no longer the case.
The Empire knows where you are. They're going to find you. You may as well come with us and actually do some good rather than just letting them take you. And
I am quite the strategist. Sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm reading my notes and I'm totally there's a lot of
Stratego.
There's a lot of Stratego going on. I like to play.
It's the one board game he has.
I've surrounded myself with hired help and hired guns and my men here. And he points to the men that are standing there and he says, this Trandoshan Junjin, he is a great fighter, great brawler, done great work for me. Shrike, who let you in, very loyal to me.
I hear what you're saying.
He points to Twi'lek and says, Quist here is one of my most loyal supporters. We have amassed quite. We can pretty much any little threat that the Empire sends our way and tries to find us, we can deal with quite handily.
Okay, I hear what you're saying. You do have a nice setup here, but I will counter with, we're not good at things, and we found you.
I mean, we killed a Krayt dragon on the way here, and we've killed like 14 or 15 bounty hunters so far.
Impressive. The rebellion has definitely stepped up quite a bit since I last had dealings with it.
Just the point is,
I used to, and as he's about to say something, you hear this little beep from somewhere in the room, and the caped man who the Twi'lek that Talon called Quist pulls his hand from beneath his cloak and takes a blade out and presses a button on his armband, and the beeping stops. He pulls out his blaster and aims it at Talon's wife and says, "I'm sorry, Commander, but there is no other way." With that, both doors swing open and armed bounty hunters enter the room.
See? What did we just tell you?
See, I had a long speech that I had prepared that was going to be about how bounty hunters, they're not really loyal to you. They're loyal to your money. And
talk while you shoot, Salaran.
Empire has a bunch of money.
Everyone, roll me perception.
19.
Nice.
10.
Okay.
Also 10.
9.
Oh.
Wow.
Burka, Sal, and Recant. Old Arno will go right for Burka. Yeah. So, what, Cousin? What would you like to do? You've got Quist, the Twi'lek that is holding Talon's wife hostage.
I'm going to shoot him first.
Okay, cool.
Yep. Not even going to hesitate. Just going to shoot him.
Okay.
9, 13, 15. 15.
Yeah, that hits.
You want me to roll damage on the blaster? Or
Yeah, roll damage on the blaster. You shoot him with the
Okay.
blaster?
Yeah, well, that was my shoulder blaster, or my new one.
Okay.
A fancy one. 12.
12 damage?
You bet.
Yeah, you stun him and he falls to the ground.
Cool.
Old Arno's going to go and he's going to then take a shot at one of the bounty hunters. And that's a 9. That's a 14. So yeah, he definitely stuns one of them and they fall to the ground. Let's go to Burka.
I guess I'm also going to try to attack one of the bounty hunters, even though I'm bad at this.
Okay.
That's a 9.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything.
Pew pew.
But Sal, it's your turn.
All right. So you said a bunch of bounty hunters entered in at the same time, so they're like somewhat grouped together.
Yeah, they're all kind of grouped together. There's 6 of them, like right there, as they walked in, they all kind of kicked the door down and.
Okay,
And,
so I'm gonna
led by a one in Mandalorian armor.
Okay, I'm gonna take that grenade that I got.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say so. Back when I was piloting, Red 5 tried this once. He turned off his targeting computer and he took a shot. So I'm gonna take a shot too. So I'm gonna use my force point with this grenade toss.
Okay, go for it.
All right, so that would be 6 dice. So let's hope that I hit it with this. So this is I'm just throwing it at that giant conglomerate of people, hoping that
Sure.
I could take maybe one of them out. All right. 18. That's a 27.
Yeah, you definitely. We'll say that
Okay.
you kill 4 of them, and the other 2 is definitely Jodo Cass, the Mandalorian. He's kind of behind them all, and one of them is just standing there, kind of trying to like take cover, and kind of got blown away from this blast, but he's still alive.
I'm just like, oh dang it! I forgot to put the grenade on stun.
Of course, it definitely put a big hole in this in this living quarters.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, no. Now let's. It is Rikan's turn.
So, how many are still standing?
There's the bounty hunter. There's Jodo in the back, and there is one standing there right there, kind of picking himself up off the ground, kind of trying to get out of the debacle that was the massive the massive blast that was the grenade.
While kind of locking eyes with the Mandalorian armored fellow, I will very nonchalantly shoot down the one that's trying to pick himself back up again.
Okay.
And I really should have looked where I was aiming, because an 8 is probably not going to do it.
That's not going to do it. Definitely
That
not.
would be a 3, a 3 on my good die, and then 3 1.
Lots of ones.
Oh. Yeah. So at this point, Jodo Cass, the Mandalorian, tries to shoot. He'll try to shoot Kresden with a tranquilizer dart, with one of those poisonous darts.
These people and their darts.
Give me some sort of dodge roll for that.
Okie dokie. I'm going to blow a character point to add a dice for that.
Okay.
I really don't want to get shot with a trank dart.
It was not fun. Don't want to get hit by those
20.
Yeah, you evade it, no problem.
Okay.
Cresden, it is your turn. You avoided that. So if you want to do anything else, it's going to be -1 die.
All right. All right. I will try to return fire on the bumbling doofus that shot me.
Okay.
Oops, I need to put a other dice there. Oop. 8.
8? Yeah, no, you don't.
We did so well until we got here.
Yeah, honestly. And now we're just gonna fail.
Old Arno is going to shoot the one bumbling, and he does not hit them as well.
Thank goodness for grenades. That's all I'm going to say.
So it is now Brooke's turn.
Pew pew. I mean, until somebody's hurt
Pew,
and
pew.
needs attention, I'm just gonna.
Sure.
Even though I'm still very bad at it, I got a 6. Hopefully, I'm at least adding to cover fire. I guess. I don't know.
Sure. Yeah, we'll say that's
Yeah.
definitely.
It's making
You know
it
what?
more dangerous in here.
Suppressing fire.
Sal, what are you up to now?
Okay, so I'm gonna rush over towards the bounty the Mandalorian armored bounty hunter,
Mm-hmm.
and then just see if I could just go over there and trip them.
You're gonna go over and trip the Mandalorian.
You
Okay.
never know. Never know.
All right.
His
you
tripping
guys-
skills have been
just-
pretty on point.
Sweep the
Okay.
leg,
Sweep the leg. Go for it. What did you draw?
I didn't actually roll anything yet,
Oh.
so that's on its side. Hang on, let me re-roll that. All right, so I had that is 17.
You did not beat my 21.
Drats.
And so Jodo kind of looks at you and kind of does some cool Mandalorian maneuvers to evade and kind of blocks any kind of attempt to take him down.
Quick little burst from the jetpack. Poof.
Rickan, you're up.
Less non, more chalant.
Less non, more chalant. We can do that. I'll just raise my blaster, aim very carefully at the Mandalorian, and I will pull the trigger, and I will spend a character point on this to give me an extra die. That's much better. That's not as good on that exploding 6, but we've got 20, 22.
Yeah, you hit him square in the. Give me some sort of damage roll.
Regular blaster is 40, so we're looking at 19.
Nice. Yeah, you stun him and he goes flying back and falls to the ground. At this
the trash, it's time to take it out.
at this point, one of the that one lone bounty hunter charges Cresden.
Skresden?
Cresden, and tries to take him down.
Whoever you are.
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh, that's a good roll.
I will attempt to mitigate that good roll by dodging. Oh, no, sir. I rolled a 5, and I got a 1 on my wild die.
He tackles you and definitely punches you in the face.
I'm being assaulted. Okay.
And now it's Cresden's turn.
I will attempt to get free of the goofus who's just tackled me.
Okay, give me some sort of opposed strength roll.
Strength? Okay. I don't like that at all because my strength is what we call poor.
He's a character point.
Oh, sure. After I roll, you bring that up. 8, 9, 11, 13. I should have told you.
Yeah, you beat my my 10. So
I will wriggle free.
All right. Old Arno is going to then shoot this this lone bounty hunter that is wrestled up with you, and shoots him square in the back, and he flops to the ground, dead.
Yay! You're a good man, Arno.
Burka, it's your turn.
All right.
I'm okay, Burka.
You're good. I'm glad you're okay. Was that? How many bounty hunters do we have left to deal with here?
You have just the Mandalorian left.
Just the Mandalorian. Yeah, there's no way in hell I'm going to shoot him. I would like to talk to, what's his name? Be like, are you ready to leave with us now?
Oh, Adar.
Yeah, Adar definitely is attending to his wife and isn't really paying attention to you. He's just kind of helping her up off the ground because she kind of fell over when Krayt, you took out the Twilight, right? Krayt? I think Krayt did, yeah.
I think so. All right, then I'm going to go over and help with his
name.
Gonna help with his wife and look her over and make sure that she is in good shape.
Make sure that she's dead. I mean, what?
No, she needs to be fine because we want to make sure she's fine and we're in this guy's good graces because we want him to come with us.
We can talk about that later.
All right,
Sal, what would you like to do?
All right, since I'm right next to the bounty hunter and the Mandalorian armor, I'm just gonna whip out my blaster and then just try to take a point blank shot.
Okay.
He's right there.
Sure.
Might as well. I'm going to use a character point.
All right.
Might as well use him if you got him. And that is 20.
You shoot him and he goes limp and just falls to and he's totally gone.
Well, so much for sweeping the leg. It didn't work out for me that time. I'm trying to be less violent with my solutions. So, I mean, I'm trying to go,
I'll pick up the slack.
Taking the guns out.
So, after the dust settles, Adar Tallon says, "Thank you very much, my friends. It seems that the only members of this rebellion I have heard so much about would risk their lives to defend an old, aging hero. If I may be permitted to bring my wife and droid, I shall accompany you, as in the days of the Old Republic, the name of Adar Tallon shall once again serve the cause of justice."
That would be fantastic.
You just got to leave the droid here.
What? Why?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's fine.
And the deal's off.
At this point, Talon kind of walks over to the mercs and tells them to kind of clean up the mess that is in here, and that they are going to be to disappear before the Empire gets here.
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a car? Do you have like a skiff, or do you want to take our skiff?
Yeah.
Wait till you see our ride.
I definitely have a land speeder that definitely was top notch, top of the line. Yeah.
Okay, ours has seen better days. We got attacked by a Krayt dragon. We got hit by some bantas. Bantas. It's seen better days.
It's been a time.
It's got some miles on it.
Sure. Well, let's. Where's your craft located?
We're back in
Craft is a.
You're back in Mos Eisley? All right.
Yeah.
Our ship. You mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Let's
off the planet.
Let's go.
It's a nice freighter.
Yeah.
As you guys are traveling across the desert, you ask Talon a little bit more about himself. He says, there came a time when it became obvious that Palpatine would soon rule the galaxy. I knew that I would have to flee or die opposing him. I chose to fake my death and go into hiding until the time was right to move against him. I came here to this desolate planet, far from the interests of the Empire, fell in love, and settled down to start a home. I was happy in and the concerns of the Empire were as if another time. But then they came, stormtroopers crawling over this desert world in search of droids and rebels. It was then that I realized that no place in this galaxy is truly beyond Palpatine's evil reach. I sent out the call to my old crew, asking them to come and aid me in the last stand against the Empire. The only thing I never counted on was the betrayal from a friend. So at this point, we're going to cut away to the Relentless. The exterior spacecraft in space, streaks blinding color whip past the Imperial Star Destroyer Relentless as the giant craft moves through hyperspace. You next see the interior of the Star Destroyer of Parlin's chamber. Captain Parlin alone in his chamber. A strange sound enters the room, and light begins to play across Parlin's dark features. He looks up and bows quickly. A 12-foot hologram of Darth Vader materializes before Parlin. Everything proceeds according to plan, Lord Vader, says Parlin. We're about to come out of light speed just beyond Tatooine system. Nothing can possibly go wrong. See that it doesn't, Captain Parlin, replies Vader grimly. Do not fail the Emperor or me. And it fades to Mos Eisley spaceport. The twin suns of Tatooine set the twilight sky ablaze with fiery color, but even as the darkness approaches, Mos Eisley is alive with activity. People are running everywhere, preparing ship, gathering belongings, paying off debts. Even the locals move quickly, securing doors and windows, transporting families and possessions to safer quarters. It appears as if a mass exodus of visitors and residents alike is imminent.
Oh.
So this is promising. I
think
feel
it's
like
time.
we should leave.
It's time for us to go. Yeah.
Think of all the valuables these people are leaving behind.
Think about how we need to get out of here.
Think about how much room we have in our freighter.
Everybody else
about-
is getting out of here. There's a reason for that.
I feel like we can't spend that money if we're dead.
Uh-huh.
What about you, Rickon?
I think it's folly to introduce more ways for us to get caught trying to get Starside.
Fine. On to the ship.
Payment, work for it.
It's not about the money.
Yeah, it's about the money.
So you guys are going back to your spaceship? Is that what the plan
Yes.
is?
That
All right.
apparently.
We
We're gonna
will,
go back to the
we will
spaceship
drop
and
the
try to
Bantha
defo.
2 off at our speeder dealer like we promised.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, as you go to the spaceport and the docking bay, what was it 64?
Yes.
Yes.
You arrive there, start to go to the your ship, and all of a sudden you are the whole ship is surrounded by stormtroopers.
No.
That's not our ship. We walk away.
That would be nice if that worked, but it's not going to work.
Well, not now. Thanks, Burka.
Do we have any more grenades?
No, I used the last one.
The solution to every problem, a well-placed grenade.
Always grenades.
So yeah,
What's going on? What is happening? Why are you surrounding our ship?
so as this army surrounds you, a grenade is tossed towards you, and a mechanical
Rude.
voice calls out, "Adar Tallon, in accordance with Imperial bounty number 82,471, I demand your surrender." And a assassin droid appears
Oh.
from the shadows
Uh-oh.
and identifies itself as IG-72.
Oh, no.
Okay. Could be worse. Could be worse.
This is an Adar Tallon. This is our friend Jadar Fallon.
He gets this all the time.
Yeah, they look very similar.
He plays them at parties a lot. He's for
Um,
hire.
Can everyone give me a perception roll?
Oh,
One more time.
So there's just a grenade in
Yeah.
the middle.
Oh yes. You're all going to have to avoid this. So give me also give me a dodge roll for this grenade.
I got an 8 on the perception.
This is a stupid droid. We're caught by the stormtroopers, and then he's gonna blow them all up.
You rolled a what's that?
Perception, I got an 8.
Okay. It's actually a stun grenade. I'll just let you know that right now.
Oh, okay.
I got a 13.
On the dodge, I got a 12.
Okay. So Rickan got a 13. Salad. Burka, what'd you get?
All right, sorry.
So for perception, I got 12, and for dodge, I got 5.
Sorry, I got a 13 for dodge. I forgot.
You got 13? Okay. And Burka got a 12. What did Krayt get?
I rolled an 11 for perception and a 15 on the dodge.
Okay. IG 72. Yeah, I'm gonna say so. Who rolled less than 13 on this on your dodge?
I think
did everybody roll less than
we all
13?
did, right?
I
rolled
got 13.
I got a 15.
Okay.
I got
so
13 perception and then 8 dodge. So
yeah, okay. So Rickan and Burka, you both are stunned because of this stun grenade.
Oh.
Yeah. And now the keep dropping dice. So yeah, now the IG unit has gone first. So Rickan, it is your turn to go first. You are stunned.
So what can I do when I'm stunned?
I think that you can. Yeah, I
There's nothing, right?
think that you can use your action to kind of shake it off.
Yeah, I mean that's what we'll have to do.
All right.
So.
Burke, are you doing the same thing? I'm guessing. All right. Let's see. 11. That is Krayt. What are you doing?
I am going to attempt to shoot IG 72
Okay.
against my better judgment.
Sure.
Oh, bad. 19. Not bad.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you definitely you shoot him. Do you want to roll for damage?
Well, let's see. Can damage explode?
Yes.
Okay. $28.
Okay. So the IG unit says, alert, alert, manufacturer's protocol dictate I cannot be captured and must self-destruct.
Seriously?
Oh, goodness.
I will initiate self-destruct mode. Countdown now.
I didn't mean to hit him that hard. Crap. Well, that's my turn.
Hit him again.
All right, Sal, what would you like to do?
So I'm just like, everyone get out of here now. He is going to explode. So I try to see if I can get the stormtroopers to, just trying to disperse. And then
The stormtroopers see what's going on. They are booking
Why
it
are you
because
worried
they're
about
at the same time I'm trying to wave you guys towards the vehicle, towards our ship, so we could hopefully try to get onto the ship and depart before the explosion.
I bet that's not going to happen.
We can try though, or at least we can get on there and activate the shield to hopefully protect us from that giant explosion that is no doubt going to happen.
So yeah, the stormtroopers hear this. They run scattering because they don't want to be in part of any casualties, and
Everyone to the ship! Hurry!
The IG unit starts its countdown from 30 seconds. Well, no, we'll give it a minute. I guess a minute.
Well, heck, I'm going to try and shoot it again then.
That might just make it worse.
It's just
Well, maybe I can disable the self-destruct.
I'm gonna go.
Or maybe you'll just boost the timer.
I'm gonna get on the ship and try to help. Get the-
Okay, well-
so you're helping Adar Tallon and his wife and the protocol droid onto the ship. Is that what you're doing, Rakan?
yeah.
Okay, I totally get that. All right. Burka, what are you doing?
Have I shaken off my
Yeah, you're
done?
you're-
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm running to the ship.
Okay. Kresden, you're just antagonizing the assassin droid that wants to blow everybody up.
Well, I mean, is it an audible countdown from a minute?
Oh yes, it's definitely it started
All right.
It started a while ago, so it's like 50.
I'll hot-foot it onto the ship then. I was thinking like I don't know when it's going to self-destruct, so I want to try and destroy it before it self-destructs. But if it's going to audibly count down, I'll just race onto the ship with everybody else.
Thanks for joining us, Krayt. I was gonna tell stories of your heroics to our people.
My heroic sacrifice
Yes.
as I get the landing gear blown off the ship as you guys try to depart.
But thanks for joining us. And then I tell everyone to
It's my first couple of days shooting things. I'm getting a little trigger happy.
tell everyone to buckle up.
Yeah, can somebody give me a starship piloting roll?
Oh, of course. That's why I'm here.
I actually can do that too, but I'll defer to the pilot. I don't think my skill's anywhere near his.
That could have been much better. That is 13.
Yeah, you get off, you start the ship, you start to
Oh, sorry, 14.
14. Okay, you start to climb, and you're about to take off when all of a sudden the IG unit, the IG droid, explodes in this fiery ball, and you definitely injure some of the underneath of the spacecraft that you're piloting.
Want me to make a starship shield roll?
Yes, please do that.
It'll buff out. It's okay.
It's just the paint. It's fine.
I was actually looking for that. I couldn't find it.
I was kind of kidding when I said blow the landing gear off.
All right, so I got 10 on that.
Okay. Do you know what that does?
I do not.
Trying to find it.
Oh, I know that I have shields. I have that as a skill because I'm a pilot.
Okay. Yeah, we'll say that it definitely blows out your landing gear, and it puts a big dent in the bottom of it. It doesn't incapacitate the vehicle. You're still able to take off and enter hyperspace. Right?
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking I'm going to full up join the rebellion. I'm getting pretty good at this whole shooting people thing. That's all we're doing, right? We're just shooting people, right?
Ideally, we want to not shoot people. That would be the last thing we want to do. It may come up once or twice, but
Instead, it's better to hit them with a Krayt dragon rib.
So you take off from the spaceport and you enter into space above the planet. You see that there is this large Star Destroyer with TIE fighters that are exiting.
Don't fly in that direction.
And they are sending TIE fighters down to the surface of the Tatooine. What are you all doing?
Fly casual.
Can I use my my former Imperial command knowledge to point out a vector that we may be able to get off the planet that will take us outside of any entanglements of tractor beams or anything?
Sure.
So I'll be like heading 5832, at least till we can get the calculations in.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
can you tell people Can he assist me with my astrogation roll by that method?
If he wants to use
Astrogation
a,
is
if he wants to use one of his character points, let's do that.
because that's what you would use. I believe that's what you would use for plotting space jumps.
Sure. Make sure this is a good
So I
roll
guess I'll
because
I'll get a die
otherwise
from him.
Yeah.
All right, come on, big money. Ooh.
Oh,
I got a 7 with a 1 on the wild die.
Yeah, you noticed that there are some TIE fighters that are headed your way.
Krusden, do you know how to pilot one of these things?
Like a TIE fighter, or this thing.
This
I mean,
freighter here.
I've piloted freighters for the family before. I could give it a try.
Yeah, I gotta go jump on that gunner seat. So,
Okay,
yeah.
I will jump into the pilot seat.
Adar Tallon kind of pops his head up into the. It's like, everything all right up here? I thought we would be exiting to hyperspace at this point.
We're working on it. We're working on it.
Fine. We ran into a kind of small incident with the with the
things.
with the jump drive. It's fine.
Okay, all right. Is there anything I can help with, or I'd kind of not like to get captured, out here in space. If I was gonna get captured, I would have liked to have gotten captured, in my home, but.
In the comfort of your own home.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No.
Scenario. We just die in space.
Not to worry, sir. We'll get you to where you need to be.
All right. All right. Yeah. Krusden, do you want to give some sort of piloting roll or
Sure thing.
All right.
I have 2 character points left. I'm going to use one of them now.
All right.
$18.
Yeah, you're able to evade the TIE fighters and
Nice.
enter in the hyperspace coordinates, and you jump to light speed.
Woo!
let's go.
Pew!
The starfield above you, the starfield before you shifts and melts into a spectrum of dazzling colors. With the final blast, you achieve hyperspace. You have completed Dana's mission and added another rebel leader to the growing forces of the Alliance.
Woohoo!
We're now going to cut away to the Relentless. You see the interior of the Imperial Star Destroyer, Parlin's chamber. A close-up of the giant image of Darth Vader, his holographic form filling the scene. A choking sound echoes from somewhere out of sight. The scene expands, revealing more of the room as the twisted, pained form of Captain Parlin crashes to the floor. Apology accepted, Captain Parlin, says Vader coldly. And that's where it fades to black.
Bum, bum, bum.
And that's Tatooine Manhunt!
Woo!
Our Star Wars West End Games adventure.
I really thought that if I shot him again, he would just go, ugh. and not just instantly go kaboom boom.
Well,
I highly expected him to just explode.
You hit him pretty hard. You rolled like a 28 or something.
Yeah. You have Alan's Gallant Knight Games D6 to thank for that.
So I rolled really, really bad on that roll, and you exceeded it by like triple.
a lot.
Yeah, and so it totally just sent him into self-destruct mode.
I as a character, Krusden is definitely gung-ho for the rebellion now because I did so stupidly well with my shooting, with my stupid little holdout blaster.
He's on board.
It was really interesting to see this because this adventure was written in the 80s, as you could tell from some of the language in it. But it was funny because I had to go back and rewatch some of the Mandalorian episodes because they've changed some of the Star Wars lore in this episode. And because the Krayt dragons are totally different They're totally different now. So I'm like, oh man, what am I gonna do? And then it's really cool because you can see the IG like persona in this adventure that they used for the Mandalorian series.
Really?
I didn't know like
IG-11.
yeah, the IG-11. You know, it's kind of like what IG-72 is in this. So it's really kind of neat how they've kind of incorporated this adventure into.
Basically, what we all figured was going to happen when they threw out the EU canon anyway was like they're gonna throw it out officially and then strip it for parts.
Right. So yeah, I want to thank everybody that tuned in. I want to thank the players that tuned in. I did have to pare this adventure down quite a bit. There were
easily sidetracked and we
because
take forever
this,
to do everything.
This easily could have been probably a 3 or 4 episode series, but I did not want to. And this episode actually could have probably been, a good 3+ hours, and I knew Jason wouldn't let it if I brought up certain elements. So.
We totally could have helped those bounty hunters in the middle of the desert.
There was some
that would have been his fault, not mine.
There were other locations that you could have encountered, and I just we're just gonna bypass these. And for the sake of time, we're gonna speed things along.
That's fine.
Which is fine. It was a lot of fun, and I really like going back and reading this. It's kind of a good nostalgia kind of thing, and I would love to do more of this. So if you would like to see more of this, let me know in the comments. Hit that like button down below, and we'd love to have everybody back on. Thank you to Ben, Jason, Amanda, Brandon, thank you all for being a part of this and staying up late a couple nights each week.
Yeah, it's only 9
each week. Yeah, it's much later here for us.
Yeah,
I know. I just like to tease.
All right, we're from the future, Jason.
Mm-hmm.
We're light speeds.
Where
away.
apparently people are tired.
That's right. That's right. All right, folks. Thank you so much for joining us. We will see you next week, or we'll see actually probably later this weekend for another actual play.
Nice.
Thanks so much for watching this video. If you would be so kind, and make sure you hit that like, comment, and subscribe, all the YouTube jazz that we're supposed to do here. It really is greatly appreciated. And if you'd like to support us more, you can check us out on Patreon. Just go to patreon.com/Victory Condition Gaming. We have all sorts of Patreon perks, and it definitely helps support our show. Thanks so much. Yeah, that was crazy. It's a lot of great times. This is our post-credit, or Star Wars post-credit scene, because they don't have those.
Yeah. No.
Oh man, so like the biggest running gag is if you look at it, my name, it shortens from Salarant von Coben to Salmon.
Yeah, it does.
So many dad puns. So many.
Yeah.
Mine doesn't shorten to anything. I just made it up on the fly.
Mine just Did I ever tell you my daughter told me this was years ago? Like I don't know where she learned this from, but she says, "Dad, you put the UGG in Doug."
I knew there was a reason why I liked your kid.
Yeah, that's my kid. Gotta love her.
That could be the new tagline for the channel.
No, it's definitely not.
Putting
gonna be.
Putting the UGG in Doug.
Putting the UGG in Doug. I don't know where. Like, where do you learn like something like she was told that somewhere?
No, kids just come up with stuff.
I guess
It's pretty
so.
smart.
Yeah, she is.
They
pretty
come
smart.
up with some devastating stuff sometimes.
That's true.
Probably saw something similar to it and realized she could work it out for
I was like,
you.
wait a minute, I can
Yeah.
use this.
I can totally do my own spin on this.
Yeah, that's her. Oh well. Thanks everybody for hanging in for Star Wars. We'll do some more of these later.
I love this system.
It's so much fun. So much fun. We should do more. I've got a whole library of old adventures. We should let me know in the comments if you want to see certain adventures.
I'd like to do a campaign of this actually, like just with like, not necessarily like a structured adventure even or anything like that.
Yeah.
Just
Well, I think we should do a campaign and keep Amanda up every single night. because she doesn't really have enough to do.
Look at her. She's using her left hand.
I'm not. I'm just holding it up here.
It's just painful.
It
Trying to keep it
has
elevated.
continued get. Yeah, I'm trying to keep it elevated, but it has continued to hurt worse. So.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll let you go so you can go rest it. Thank you, everyone. Go check out ageofnight.com because Amanda just hurt herself, and we need more people to.
Just out of pity.
Yeah, just
right.
because Amanda hurt herself.
Check out my webcomic.